trusty zygopetalum. This thing has bloomed for me consecutively. When I got it, it was basically a seedling, had little bulbs. Now look how big the bulb is. We went from tiny bulb to gigantic bulb, and it is in desperate need of repotting. It has been in this pot for a few years. Yeah, it needs to be repotted. But I have it potted in a bark moss mix with perlite. I don't have bark, but I do have cocoa and leca beads. So I'm going to use cocoa, leca beads, and perlite for my orchid mix here. The cocoa is very water retaining, and I've been letting this guy dry out a lot. And the leca beads also help retain some moisture, but also will be good for keeping it from breaking down, or I don't know. I just think that it would be a good thing to add. So now I got to figure out what pot this is going in. But first, let's take this beast out. Let's take it out. Oh, it's sliding. I kind of grabbed a bulb and pulled. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Boom. Oh, there's a little dead root in there, or root that fell off. Alright, so this is the mess we got. This is our mess. This is our root ball. They look beautiful. Some good roots. But you can see all my media is starting to deteriorate there, so wow. Yeah. This might be my healthiest plant by far. I don't even, like, I'm serious. This is like brick. It is so hard to even squeeze. Like, I can't even squeeze it. Oh, shit. I might just keep it. I don't know. I kind of just want to plop it in a pot, fill it up around it, call it a day. Damn. Like, seriously, this root is rock friggin' hard. It's rock hard. Oh, man. Yeah. No, I cannot, without doing some major damage, I cannot get this media out of here. So what I think I'm going to do, like, this root ball is the strongest root ball in the world. Oh, man. Alright. I'm just going to put it in a pot. I really did not want to repot this plant, but I looked at the roots and I saw how many there were, and I saw how root bound it was, and I said to myself, I just gotta friggin' bite the bullet and do it. I've had that plant for over a year now, and when I got that zygopetalum, it was very young. It was definitely a seedling. There's actually two plants in there. Maybe that's why it's not coming apart. So when I bought that plant, I got it at Trader Joe's. When I first repotted it, I noticed that it was actually two seedlings in one pot. And since I don't have all that much space, I decided to keep the seedlings together. And now, well, they've become pretty damn intertwined with each other. I mean, there's, you know, not much left. Maybe I can hose it in my sink. We'll see what happens. God, it's such a mess. It's such a freaking mess. Seriously, I'm not even sure what to do. Well, I guess zygopetalum's like my my growing techniques. I don't. The thing is a friggin' beast. This thing is a beast. Oh my gosh. how... This is kind of new to me. I've never tried to repot a plant that was had such strong roots. These roots are so strong. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, when I try to grab it, it's like a brick. It's not a root ball, it's a brick ball. It's a root brick. Alright, so got my pot, poked my holes. I like to put leca beads at the bottom. And now I'm going to be, it's too dry. Whatever. Now I'm going to be shoveling in my substrate. Oh, I don't like this! Okay, so here's the problem with my root ball situation here. My plants have been sending out new growth in kind of a line. I don't know if you noticed, it's kind of going in a line. Boom, we have new growth growing right here. Whenever new growth grows right on the side of the pot, it's pretty annoying. This one's also new growth, and it's on the edge of the pot. I hate that, but I can't do much about it because of the square box that I'm dealing with here. So can I reposition this? Old stuff is back here. New stuff, I can't unless I move the plant. I guess like ruin the roots or something. Damn it. Ah! Makes me so mad. I guess what I could do is make sure that it sits higher in the pot, and that way this new growth will not get squished. I'll do that. And I've never tried this combination of leca beads with cocoa before. And I've actually never used cocoa before either, so I can't see why it wouldn't work. I think it'll be actually really good. Because they use cocoa, this type of shredded cocoa, for a form of hydroponics, because the cocoa itself does not have much nutrients for the plant. So in hydroponic systems, the whole point is so that you can regulate the amount of nutrients that your plant gets, and you know what it needs and when it needs it. Where when you grow with soil, you're feeding the soil to feed the plants. And with hydroponic systems, you are feeding the plant with synthetic fertilizers. So that's the idea there. Oh, there we go. All right, so it peaks up. I mean, it's not ideal, but I'm really hoping that maybe when this plant starts, when I start seeing the roots moving out and filling the pot, maybe I'll be able to, I don't know, move the roots more. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Over it. That's a good example of why you should not wait so long to repot your plants, because orchids are freaking unruly plants that do what they want. Ugh, that was frustrating. I'm really mad that I couldn't really separate and get those roots out, but what I didn't want to hurt the plant. I don't know, tell me what you think I should have done with that. Like, I'm not kidding you, that was a brick. Like, it was a root brick, not a ball. It was a root brick. And I rinsed it, I soaked it, I tried to massage the roots, but they were not budging. I've never had a plant with such crazy, hard, strong roots. Like, oh my gosh, that was nuts. Well, we'll see. Maybe this pot will give it some room and it will be able to spread its roots. And then maybe I can move it. I don't know.